After praising the King of all kings, the Master of the Day of Judgment, the one, the only Allah Azza wa Jalla, the Mighty. How many Muslims from around the world watching the World Cup? And one thing that is amazing is a story of Ghanim, a 20 years old activist, and his story is absolutely amazing. And the one performance that shocked the media was his opening ceremony with Morgan Freeman. That went viral on social media. The BBC and other outlets chose to ignore it. Allahu Akbar, just as we imagine. He was born with a half a body. He was diagnosed with cortical regression syndrome in 2015. Allahu Akbar, in spite of this, he traveled and he climbed the highest mountain in the Gulf region. A year later, Allahu Akbar, he traveled to Mecca and Medina to do Umrah. He also started a charity for his own zeal, and that was a charity to support wheelchairs. It shows that Allah made him like this, but his determination to move forward and to aim high, nothing stops him. He is walking with his hands. Allahu Akbar, he is walking with his hands. He hasn't lost hope in Allah. Can you imagine that Allah made you like this? That you wake up in the morning and you have half a body and you are paralyzed. But in spite of this, we Muslims live a life of being ungrateful to Allah. Could you imagine being in his shoes? The world was against him. He was a child who wanted to go to school, but they rejected him. And many schools did not want him. But one school, Allahu Akbar, took him in, and even then the kids didn't want to play with him. Allahu Akbar. Could you imagine the sadness in this child's eyes? But his story is just amazing, how he didn't give up even when the world went against him. But we should live in this world like we will be as a stranger. And we should think that we won't live in this world forever. We will leave this world, but we still complain day in, day out about our situation. Can you imagine being in his shoes, playing football with his hands, swimming with half a body? May Allah help us, and may Allah guide us, and make this video, make his story a means of being grateful and staying patient. Allah says, do not weaken and do not grieve, and you will be superior if you are true believers. Allahu Akbar. What shocked the world the most was the ceremony with Morgan Freeman. A message to the world that we need unity in this world. A message to the world that we do not need division. A message to the world that we are one ummah and we respect everyone. Allahu Akbar. And we call you towards there is no God worthy of worship except Allah. At the end of the day, you will return to Allah with nothing.